So guys, I thought we could watch a video by the Paracosm. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the Paracosm Trials. It was an analog horror that I reacted to, I'm not sure how long ago now, but it was basically about interdimensional travel between different realms, like our realm and like other realms. And I believe it was called the Paracosm. It was like I don't know if it was like an organization or what, but there was a breach in the Paracosm where these monsters from other like realms, I guess, came into our realm. I think it was known as the Paracosm, and there was something called the Breach of 85 or something like that. I don't really remember that much of it, just like the bits and bobs. Maybe this will go off of what happened before, but we're going to jump into this. This is by the Paracosm, they're called. You guys should definitely go check them out if you haven't already. We're just going to jump in. So this is technically episode 2. I highly recommend you go watch episode 1 if you haven't already. Following the first installment in the Paracosm Trials universe, Clockwork depicts 3 different time periods. I feel like this might give it away if I read this. Legend tells of long ago, the Paracosm was believed to be the birthplace of all magic distant ancestors practiced. Cryptic spells and incantations to access alternate planes of existence. To connect the Paracosm, this correspondence sanctioned cosmic primordial. You know what we need?
Need a voice. Voice. I am the voice. To connect the Paracosm, this correspondence sanctioned cosmic primordial matter, indescribable in nature, adored to the mystical ancients, adhered to the idea that through paracosmic relations, one could traverse through space and time. They believed it possible to populate the moon, which they presumed to be paradise.
Oh, baby. Oh, I'm pooing myself. Okay, captions are on. I remember the first one being really cool. Like, really, unnerving. I'm guessing this is where, yeah, there's a 1983, 2 years before. So, yeah, 2 years before. So that, what you just saw was, I think, known as the Breach of 85.
The following recording, January 13th, 1983, documents a conversation between Jackson County Police responder Vince Tanner and farmer Jeff Mayers, deceased. The call details Jeff's final moments before the connection was abruptly severed. Hang on, give me a sec. Police arrived at his home shortly after to discover Jeff's headless corpse hanging upside down from the rafters of his barn, along with 14 headless chickens surrounding him in a circle. The barn was set ablaze prior to arrival, but was able to be subdued. Investigators have not yet discovered the culprit of these crimes, nor their motives. Speculators believe it to be the work of a demonic cult. Jeff's case still remains a mystery. November 10th, 1983.
Let's go, baby.
911, what's your emergency?
I got a fat cock.
Yes, hello, my name is Jeff Mayers. I'm located off the ranch off Turney Street. I'm calling today because I woke up to feed my chickens as usual. Well, all their heads are missing. They are missing? I'm not following, sir. Yes, sir. Somebody came in the night and cut the heads off all my hands and stole their eggs too. Are you sure it wasn't another animal? A wolf or a dog, maybe?
Yeah, dogs don't just eat the heads, okay? It reminds me of that freaking, the Headless Valley, or wherever it is, where people would go there to try and get gold, basically, and then they would turn up dead, like headless. And then the police, every single time, it happened about 5, like, I don't know how many times that actually happened, right? But it happened so many times, and each time, rather than connect each one to a certain killer or whatever, a serial killer, they just said, oh, well, you know, the animals ate their head. So they ate their head, did they? They ate the hardest part of a human body, not the soft bits. They just ate their head, did they, and left the rest. Fantastic.
No, sir, this wasn't no wolf. I mean, these cuts are clean. Somebody took a machete to him. I bet you was them damn Jackson boys always meddling around my brain. I mean, they're trying to test me all right, but they're taking it too damn far.
Jesus! Oh, and that's where it was found hanging upside down. Wow. No, what? 2 years after. So this is 2 years after the breach.
Ever since that day, most major networks stopped broadcasting their programs on TV, all except for one. It mostly plays reruns of old shows and movies, and honestly, nowadays I spend most of my time in front of it because I have nobody else to keep me company. For the past couple nights, around 5:30 to 5:40 a.m., I don't know what the hell they are, but I want to document them because, I don't know, something's telling me that there may be something deeper here.
Night of the first day. What is this? Freaking Majora's Mask? Oh. What is this? Okay, that's pretty cool. Right. Okay. Night of the second day. You've only got one night left, man. The moon's gonna fall. Is that on the TV? Okay. What is that? Is that a bird? It looks like a. It looks like a. Oh, it is. It's a freaking chicken's head. Okay. Oh, this is looking fantastic. Why did they cut off the chicken's heads? Like some kind of sacrifice? What is that? That looks like that freaking that emoji face, the totem. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Hello. The real world is your enemy. What the hell is that compass? Is that a time or a... Oh wow. They're invading the waves. What is happening? This just turned into an edgy art project, man. Oh, it's alive. What is that face? Go back. Oh, it's not a face. It was just... Okay, got you. That looks like the MasterCard logo. Paracosm. Join today, brothers. How does that say? ritual. This just makes me feel uncomfortable. So what's happening? What they're destroying the Earth, are they? Is it the result of this paracosmic? Okay, here's 1985. This is when the breach happened.
5:38 a.m. I spoke up like 2 minutes ago. And there was the loudest fucking crashes in my entire life. I don't know. I thought it was an earthquake. And it woke me up, so I looked outside my window and what the fuck? It's like a huge statue or something.
What the fuck? What is that? It's Prometheus. A national emergency. What the hell is going on? You're not okay. Nunc es mus. Okay, so there's some kind of Latin going on here. 5 colossal statues unearthed. A global mystery. The end of days nears us. Pope John Paul II. 3 days following the initial wave of destruction, 5 gargantuan stone statues have mysteriously risen from beneath our feet. These structures have been spotted in the following areas: California, USA, Palmas, Brazil, Libyan Desert, Africa, pictured right, Chengdu, China, Grassdale, Australia, bearing striking resemblance to human beings. These uncanny stone marvels appear to lack clear facial features. Also notably, all structures appear naked in nature, with each uncovered to various degrees. The statue located in the country of Sudan, within the Libyan Desert, appears to be the tallest of the discovered bunch. The tip of what seems to be the head sits at a staggering 2,000 feet. The government of Sudan had sent officials to examine the area of eruption. However, as the curious neared, the sinister veered back. They were met with a plethora of subterraneans, official name for the humanoid creatures which arose from monstrous crevices across the globe just 3 days prior. United Nations. The statue seemed to be a central hub of sorts for these subterraneans, with hundreds gathered in what is presumed to be the mouth of the structure. In a failed attempt, those exploring the beast tried to flee. Unfortunately, all those who neared were disfigured in mere seconds by the present subterraneans. Immediately following the victims, severed bodies were carried back into the mouth of the beast by these creatures. Sudanese government has since forbidden anyone to investigate this strange structure while they decide. Okay, damn. US government officials note that these subterranean creatures, subterraneans, appear incredibly hostile towards humans. In observance of recent tragedies, most victims of these demons were completely mutilated, and a large percentage of these individuals were missing their heads. Interesting. So the whatever happened to the guy that like 2 years prior, these subterraneans were behind that. Leaders are unsure of the creature's motives, especially in regards to the hoarding of human heads. Eyewitnesses claim to see subterraneans carrying 5 to 10 human heads in their arms before submerging back into a large crevice. Appearances of the subterraneans have been reported to vary immensely in some cases. Witnesses claim to see creatures 15 feet tall with the torso of a human, 3 legs, 2 arms, and uncanny facial features. Others claim to see subterraneans around 8 feet tall, 2 extremely long arms, 2 legs, and no face. Countless other descriptions have been reported of these creatures, so it's difficult to narrowly state their characteristics. In a face-to-face encounter with the subterranean, the best thing to do is flee. Witnesses state they usually hunt in numbers, so if one is taken down, there may be 10 behind it. The US Department of Defense states they are working diligently to discover a weakness. Oh my god. Wait, so the head alone was 2,000 feet. Is that what you're saying? Jesus. Wow. Okay. So whatever the statues are, they're like some kind of deity gods to these subterranean creatures, and maybe cutting off their heads is like some kind of sacrifice to this deity, this god. So it's like their version of Satan almost, or their version of God. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. I gotta say though, I was lost on the visuals at some points because it just, I don't know, sometimes just flashing strange images like that, it just makes me feel super uncomfortable and unnerved. I guess that's the point. But I don't know, I felt like there was no meaning behind it. Like, was that all like, I don't know, them taking over the airwaves or whatever? Or, I don't know, super strange. But I guess that's what I wanted to accomplish. But yeah, that was the Paracosm. Go like and subscribe. Fantastic stuff.